All righty. Good morning, guys. Let's see. Some of these are hard to see. All right, good morning. So I wanted to show you guys some cool resources that we had talked about a while back on how to get your members to engage and how to get your post to convert. All right, so let's do this here. All right, so I have two cool resources here, and these are based on the fact that your members all have different personalities, and they have different things that are going to motivate them to engage in your group and to get them to convert when you're actually selling. So if you take a look here at this disc chart that I have, what this is a chart that is based on what the dominant personality aspects are of people. So we have people with four different main personality types, and they're all motivated by different things. So if you head down to the bottom here, you can see that how you would sell your product or service to someone is going to vary based on what their personality type is. So what I like to do is I like to take these four things here, the stressing the result in the bottom line, stressing the appeal, the support, and the track record. I take these four things and I make sure to put these four things into each post when I'm selling. So that way I'm speaking to these four different personality types, and you're going to catch them all. So you can do it the way that I do. I'll show you a template for that, or you can do it separately where you create posts that you only speak to one personality type in each post. But what I like to do is I like to put a little of each of these into the post when I'm selling or when I'm trying to engage people. So that way there's something for everyone that's going to kind of, catch their eye and get them interested. For this one too, when it says stress appeal to people, this is related to influence. It's related to stature. So for instance, appeal would be like, who else you worked with, or how this is going to elevate their status by them actually, working with you. Obviously, bottom lines and results, that's the kind of stuff where you want to show case studies, whether it's dollars, results, pounds, whatever it is, depending on your program or your service. This other one with the support is they need to know, how you're going to be there for them. Are you going to be doing weekly coaching in your group? Are you doing lives? Are you doing email support? Whatever it is that you're doing to support them, so they know if they have a sticking point along the way that you're not going to just abandon them, because these people are all about steadiness. So they need to know if they purchase something from you, that you're going to be there and you're not going to just disappear. Then the last one, the conscientiousness, that's all about track record. So for them, it's stability. Like, how many years have you been doing this, or how many years have you been researching? They want to know that you're not just, some person who popped out of the woodwork overnight, and that you've been around for a while, you have been researching this for a while, whichever one of those it is, that you're someone that they can depend on. So I would put, I would make sure that when you're selling or you're trying to engage, that you consider these four aspects so that you're catching everybody. And then I actually have another reference for you guys too that we had gone over a while back. This is it's a little hard to see here how I've got Adobe open. And I'll give this to you guys after. I'm going to upload both of these for you. This is a motivator map. So this goes into it a lot deeper as far as when you're writing out longer form posts and longer form sales copy, emails. These are the things that you want to think about when you're trying to get members to engage and get members to convert for your offers. So for each characteristic, it's going to tell you what the characteristics are of that personality type, and it's going to tell you what the things are that you need to do to get them to engage and convert. So for instance, with D, that is a dominance personality, and they're people that want to be told this is how you win, exactly where it's going to take them without going into all the nitty gritty details. They're more of a big picture, let's do this now and get the big wins kind of person. And then you have, the I's, which are related to influencers. And we talked about, complimenting them, stature, all that, where exactly you're taking them. More of a big picture, let's do this now. So, sorry, guys. I'm trying to look at your comments on my phone while I'm doing this, and I got distracted for a second. So with the influencer, they really care about their status, you complimenting them, where you're taking them and how it's going to put them on, on par with people who are notable and well known, and how, getting the results from your program is actually, going to be something huge for their status. They're all about status and being on par with the big dogs, that they really admire. So then you have the C here, which, like we talked about before, it's all about proof. You want your testimonials, you want your results. What have you done for other people? So you're going to show that stuff. And then for the S, which is the steadiness, like I talked about before, being nice and calm, showing you've been around for a long time. You're a person that's not going to just leave them. You've been in the industry for, forever, and you've done tons of research, and you're a person that they can depend on, because stability is huge for them. So I'm gonna upload both of these docs. We did have these in the group a while back, but I think they've fallen way down in the algorithm. So these are things that you're going to be, thinking about these 4 different personality types. And actually, I'm going to separately, I'll upload some swipe files for you guys, as far as, actually posting in your groups and on your profile using these things, so that it makes it a little easier. I know this is a little muddy with all the information that it gives, but the summary of this is that you can't speak to everybody when you're posting, whether it's in your groups or on your profile, or you're writing an email, or you're writing your sales page. You have to remember that you've got 4 main personality types. So these 4 different buckets that people fall into, they're going to have 4 main things that are different, as far as what motivates them to actually engage with your content, and then what actually motivates them to convert and to purchase. So these things are huge, because everybody out there is saying, oh, there's these certain types of posts that are going to get people to convert, but they're doing the one size fits all method, and that's the problem. That's why it's not working for you guys, because sure, it's good to have all these different types of posts in your arsenal, but you have to speak to what motivates people and what their values are, and the things that are going to get them to act. So using these as a reference is going to be huge to get people to convert and to get them to engage, because then you can start speaking to everybody. So I'm going to upload both of these files for you guys, so you can use them as a reference. And then this weekend, I'll put together those swipe files for you guys on, how you can post to speak to all 4 different personality types in one post, or you can also do it where you speak to them individually and you're only catching one each time. So, that can make it a little bit easier. It really just depends on what platform you're using. So you asked, let's see, should I be posting more than twice a day to cover every character? Right. So like I just said, you can actually, the way that I like to do it is I like to get them all in one post or one email. So you would speak to the 4 different personalities within the post itself. So it's almost like, I think what I'll do for you guys is, like, maybe I'll make the swipe file, but I'll also kind of do a checklist to make sure that you're speaking to the 4 different types. Like, okay, have you stressed the bottom line? Have you stressed how, what you're offering is going to elevate their status? Have you stressed the support you give and that they're not going to be, you know, left alone hanging? Have you stressed that you're an expert in your area and that you're not someone who's new to the niche? You know, so maybe what I can do is I can make a little checklist for the post, so that way you can make sure that you're covering all these things. I'll kind of work through it and see what I can do to make it super easy, because you don't really have to get in the weeds to speak to everyone, really. You know, you can have, you know, 4 to 6 sentences and still be talking to everyone and to touch on all these things that are important to them. So, but as far as your question of posting more than once a day, yes, you should post more than once a day, but you don't have to speak to these people individually. So I think we talked about it a little bit before. You know, when you're posting in your group, you want to, you know, be there to provide support for them. So you can have a post related to, you know, what kind of help do they need. You can have, you'll have a post that's informative as well. So you want to be, you know, teaching them something every day. You can do a post related to motivating them, or, you know, pulling out results from other members that are in the community, because that's going to motivate them too. You always want your members to be posting all their positive results and their wins that they have. So 2 to 3 posts a day. You know, you want to be doing some sort of post to say, hey, you're here for support. What kind of questions do you have? Do some sort of teaching post, and then depending on, you know, what it is that you're pushing for your offer, you can have like a post to kind of pull out, you know, success and results from other members, or you can do your selling post, you know, because you want to focus on one offer at a time, and you don't want to do more than one post a day related to, you know, your offer and what you're selling. So usually the method is that you provide the support, you do the teaching, and then at like toward the end of the day, in like the later afternoon, is where you would put your selling post, you know, and you kind of want all those things to build on each other. Hopefully that answers the question. All right. So I'm gonna upload these resources to the group for you guys so you have them, and then this weekend I'm gonna work on maybe like a checklist and a swipe file for you guys, so that way you can easily put together posts that that speak to these 4 different personality types, and you can, you know, easily quantify, hey, is this going to motivate them, and then, you know, is this going to encourage them to convert? Awesome. Good. All right. Thank you. All right. Thank you. I hope you guys have a great Friday. And if you have any questions, you can always post them below in the comments when we hop off here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to upload these docs, and I'm going to put them over in the units so that you guys have these for reference going forward. Hope you guys have a great day, and I will talk to you later.